EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Eagles of Tokyo.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Set, ready. Black shot. Blue strike. Green jack. Hut, hut.
Throwing first play is Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Strike two. Red cycle.
Back to throw, Ritter.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Ritter off the play fake. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
10 cycles.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Here we go.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Fight, 97. Solid red.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
And a dump off here to Robinson. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 24.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. You talk about this Falcon defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Second down, here's Hurts.
Steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visual.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson
with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Quez Watkins.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ready.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Drill 52.
Again, it's Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Ritter with it after the play fake.
Flushed out right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Here we go, set.
Throw right side, Wilson.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Robinson up the middle.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go Silver, ready?
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
Able to fight through 1 tackle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down and a yard. From the gun, it's Hurts.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flip.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by Kane is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Black block. Ready.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ready.
2nd and 7. Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Pass incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Ritter.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. 60 yards, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throwing into the hands of Pitts here.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Ritter trying to get them up to the line here in a hurry. Ritter will set up to throw it.
His throw incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Ritter now. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
Option play. Here's Robinson.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. Checks this one down to Robinson.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Play action. Here's Ritter. This one deep for Wilson.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Falcons.
Garrett Wilson,
47 yards.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Hey, 73.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 68 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll send the tight end in motion left. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
They run once more with Taylor. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. In motion right is Watkins. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Atkins. Touchdown! A great play there. 27 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gain to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Now back to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Falcons send out their punter. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Returnable here from the 38. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
Hey, let's go.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Off the option, here's Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 113 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Gay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give left side to Robinson, and he's got it to about the 40. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here we go. Here we go.
2nd down and 8. Ritter back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
10 cycles.
Ritter here on 3rd and 2. Being chased out left. Smart decision by Ritter, sliding down, and he's got the 1st. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Ritter to throw it. Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do you do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Again, it's Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
What a call there on 3rd down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a 1st down, but it's a big play to boot.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Great.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to swell the lead to 6. And Gay knocks this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Down to a knee goes Hurts, and that is going to be that.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're